And what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Skyrim Legendary Survival. And now is the evening of Tyrdes, about 7 o'clock p.m. on the 23rd of last seed. Nothing left to do right now. Now that I got a house to live in, Breeze home. So I think we're going to start joining the companions. So let me go ahead and set the miscellaneous quest to speak with the leader of the companions. So, let's go inside your Vesker.
Are those two at it again? Watch the eye.
Kill him.
Looks like there's a brawl going up between these two at a sport. But let's go downstairs and find Kodlak. That's who Ayla mentioned to speak to if we want to join the companions. Okay, how did you magically appear?
Fresh blood. Hope you know how to handle yourself.
Alright, so there he is. Kodlak Whitemane.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome it.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
But over here on the left we find this Songs of Romnir. This gives you +1. This gives you a level into two-handed. And here is Kodlak Whitemane.
A stranger comes to our hall.
I would like to join the companions.
Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in your Vasker for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy?
I can handle myself.
That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard and see what he can do.
Aye.
Alright, so now we're going to do a little training session with Vilkas. And we begin the quest called Taking Up Arms. So, let's go.
Fresh blood. Hope you know how to handle yourself. Need something?
As you notice on the bottom, I am currently tired and hungry. But I want to get this out of the way. Then that's going to lead me to a quest to take care of a job, and then that's when I'm going to go sleep and eat. Sleep, then eat.
You don't belong here. What do you think you have to offer?
What's your problem? Alright, and there's Vilkas. Vilkas.
The old man said to have a look at you. So, let's do this. Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
Alright. Let's get some swings in.
Pretty good arm you have.
There
Not
we go.
bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Alright. Looks like we have to give Vilkas a sword to Yorland. And what kind of sword does Vilkas have? It's a steel sword. It's just a unique steel sword. Only 1 point of more damage than mine. Even mine and it's not even upgraded or enhanced. And here is Yorlin Greymane, master blacksmith of the Skyforge. Look at the bird. Look at the bird is sculpted here. And over here we find this book called The Armorer's Challenge. By reading this, you'll get a level into smithing. And I gained a level at that time.
What brings you here?
Vilkas sent me with the sword.
I'm guessing you're the newcomer then.
Does Vilkas always send newcomers on errands?
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the Companions.
Someone has to be in charge, though.
Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group, but every man is his own. Every woman, her own.
Are you a companion?
Not actually a companion myself, but none of them know how to work a forge properly, and I'm honored to serve them. My name is Yorlin Greymane. I work the Skyforge. Best steel in all of Skyrim. All of Tamriel.
I'll need to be going.
I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me.
I'll lend her a hand. Why not?
That's a good man.
Alright, let's go bring Ayla her shield. And it's just let's take a look. It is a steel shield.
You're a talkative one, aren't you?
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
All these
Inside.
young ones scampering around.
Worried one of them is going to take your place?
Some of them might try, but that's not what I'm worried about.
What then?
That they might get themselves killed.
By you?
They should be so lucky.
Here we find a conversation between Skjor and Ayla.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ysgramor himself wouldn't have the patience to deal with all the rabble around here.
I have your shield.
Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Good to see you made it up here.
You know this one? I saw him training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas catch you saying that.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight?
I don't care for boasting.
Ah, a man of action. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Farkas.
Did you call me?
Of course we did, Icebrain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New blood. Oh, I remember you. Come on, follow me.
Out with it.
Farkas.
Skjor and Aela like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best. Nice to have a new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The
Indeed.
quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Tilma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aela if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions.
Complete the quest, take up arms, and now we start our next quest.
We've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle.
What kind of trouble shall I expect?
Rogue wizards. I've never trusted magic types. The college is bad enough. Destroy them.
I'll take care of it.
I knew you could be counted on. Do what must be done. By the way, if you're looking for something to do...
Our next job is trouble in Skyrim, and it takes us to Renovik's... where is that place? Okay, it's right over here, called Ranovig's Fast. And that's where we have to go. Well, this is going to be an interesting challenge. But we're gonna have to play smart though, because at this difficulty, yep, expect me to die a lot. All right, let's go get some food. Let's go get some rest and then food, and then we'll be on our way. And I'll go grab Lydia. Ah, that's better. Now that I've had my big breakfast and well rest.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Let's go, Lydia. I need your help.
Away.
Alright, I did gain a level, so I put it into novice alteration because I'll be
reforming the Dawn Guard.
I spent my perk point into novice alteration because I'm gonna be
in the company of the companions. That's an honorable call.
I'm gonna be using oak flesh, you know, to give myself an extra armor rating. Trying to get my armor rating up just a little bit because right now I can't pump up any more damage with my primary weapons that I'm using, which is one-handed and archery. So that's out of the question. So all I can think about is just play defense for right now. And of course we got a random encounter that features this old orc.
I am waiting for a good death.
This old orc that wants a good death. Right next to him are two saber cats that I can loot for the pelt, and ooh, here's an eye to learn the effect. And here we have Maik the Liar.
Maik carries 2 weapons to be safe. What if one breaks? That would be most unlucky. Maik hears many stories of war, yet few of them are true. Maik is always in search of calibers, yet he finds none. Where could they have gone?
If you are not here to
Maik is
grant me a
tired
good
now.
death,
Go
then you
bother
can
somebody
leave.
else. Maik is done talking. Maik is done talking.
Now, if
you are not here to grant me a good death, then you can leave.
If this old orc, if we really want to give him a good death, he'd rather just go down in fighting. But at this difficulty, he will kick my ass easily. There's nothing in his chest. Alright, let's keep moving. Let's discover this location. The Dustman's Cairn. That's the place I'll be coming back to, and with the companion's quest line. And however, it's so annoying to deal with. And now we got some skellies to deal with. Watch out for the bows and arrows. And Lydia, where are you? I need you the most. You're nowhere to be found. Can have this one back. Ooh, here's some nightshade. Alright, let's loot the other skellies. Ooh, lesser soul gem. And that's about it. I know there might be some people wondering why I don't use maces, because they deal damage to target armor. But I'll be completely straight, you know. I've always been a sword guy, and I've always been a sword type, you know, and I always love swords. So it's always going to be my playstyle, and that's a playstyle I'm sticking with. But it just depends. You know, if I choose to make a different character that makes me use a different weapon, that's completely different. But I'll always be a sword guy. Alright. And this one has a master lock chest. I won't be able to... it's gonna make me burn through all my lockpicks. I only brought 10 and stored the rest in my storage. Alright, let's continue. Let's continue. There's also another location we could discover. And there's also a bear cave, a bear den right over here nearby. And Green Spring Hollow, however, it is inhabited by a bear. Oh, hell no! Oh boy, that got so annoying. Yeah, this bear was just so tanky. All right, let's take a look inside this bear den. Got some mushrooms, a hunting bow, and just a regular book. Ooh, some horse meat. I can actually cook this. I can cook that leg of goat. But here we have some pelts that we could collect, because apparently this was a little bit of a camp set up by an unfortunate hunter. Oh, here's a satchel. Ooh, some mudcrab chitin. Let's learn the effect. Restore stamina from mudcrab chitin, and of course, and yes, that's what I like to call that's what I like to call chitin, chitin, because it has a ch sound, so it makes a ch sound, chitin. So please do not correct me. Here's an apprentice lock chest. And now that I've reached a certain level in the game, we're going to be finding this Meridius beacon in loot, whatever chest we open. But let's grab all this, and once we leave the chest, you're going to hear this.
A new hand touches the beacon. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath, and I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
And with that, we begin a quest called the Break of Dawn, but we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. If I can get that far. But we'll see what happens from here. Let me turn all this into leather. Give me just a moment. More wolves stand in my way. And this, look at that. It's, ooh, some iron ore. I should have my pickaxe on me. No, I don't have it on me. I left it back at home. Silly me. Alright. You know what? I can mark this on my map. Let me zoom in, mark this up. I guess I can't zoom any further. So let's... I don't think I can set... Can I set a custom map marker? I wish I could set a map marker. That way I can mark it on my map to see where that iron ore is. But I'll look back at my... I'll look back at the recording so that I can remember. Use my recordings as reference. Okay, it's not that far from here. And I think I remember this place because this place has hostile ghosts, like this one. Subjugated ghosts. They keep saying that they don't want to do this, but it's like they don't have a choice.
I don't want to do this.
But we have no choice but to take them down.
Sorry. This isn't what I want.
We have no choice but to take them down and put them to rest. This one went down in a few swings. So let's go. But I gotta avoid not getting hit too much. Even with my protection spell. So this is the place.
I don't want to do this. Move! I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't have any choice. This isn't what I want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
Looks like Lydia took care of the other one. Alright. And, oh boy. And there's the dragon up there, and I believe that dragon is part of that dragon shrine I see just up the mountain. And that's where Shout Wall is. This time that Shout Wall over there, where you see this on my compass, the dragon symbol, the dragon head symbol on my compass, indicates a Shout Wall. A ruin when there's the Shout Wall, and many of them are guarded by a dragon. So let's see if there's anything I can use. Potatoes. Well, I can take a nap, but I don't need a nap right now. If I've already gained a level, I would. This campfire isn't set up. Alright. So this is going to be one tough job. Let's go inside. Inside, you just gotta be on the lookout because there are subjugated ghosts. And besides, now we got some warmth here. But we do have a subjugated ghost over there.
Stay back, or I'll be forced to attack you.
Oh, he's pissed.
I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry. I don't have any choice. I don't want to do this.
Lydia? My gosh, Lydia. Lydia, will you stop that? Will you stop shooting? She's gonna waste all the charges on that staff. But here we find an alchemy table. No, it's just a table. I thought it was an alchemy bench, but it's not. It's silly. Alright. I think Lydia's stuck in that animation. Alright, I'm gonna have to move forward without her. I'll blame Lydia if I die. But there's another subjugated ghost over there, so let's try and piss off that one. Oh, he did not like that! Here he comes! Oh my goodness, and that did not do me well. I could not... That just barely even scratched him. You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. That's that. Man. Pop shot after pop shot finally goes down. I get 5 of my steel arrows back. And look at that, this struggler's already dead. Amulet of Zenithar. Prices are 10% better. If I want to do some buttering, I'll hold on to that. And let's go find Lydia. And here's another dead Draugr. Might as well start playing with maces. Nah. Yeah, I've already chosen my playstyle. I think Lydia's stuck in that animation.
A healing spell? Are you a priest?
Lydia's not budging from this spot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Am I gonna have to move you like this? There. There we go. There we go. Shot some sense into you. Alright, and right over here. Right over here. Looks my objective marker is just right below. And there's the end of dungeon chest. Now. Now then, if you approach this end of dungeon chest directly like this, you fell into a trap hole.
You've fallen for my trap. Greed makes a great lure. Odd you didn't die from the fall, though. Most do. Oh, and don't mind my assistant here. He may have seen better days, but he's still more help to me dead than he was alive. All right, let's see if we have something here to end this as quickly as possible.
So this must be the guy. We need to take him out.
It'll be relatively painless.
Alright, but looks like these bandits met an unfortunate end at the hands of the same thing as we did. But we were able to get out of this by picking the lock before he kills us.
Somewhere around here. Now where did I put it?
Took my last lock kick.
There?
Now took my last lock kick, but we got out of it, but we were able to break out of the cage. But this guy's got an arsenal of spells.
That's all you got?
Watch out for the fire spells.
Are you prepared to die? Just a scratch. You won't even live to regret this! Ah! Do your worst! We're routed! Fall back!
Fortunately, he does not have armor because he's a mage, but we have to be aggressive because he'll be casting healing, fast healing like I just did. The job is done, so let's take a look at it. Sild the warlock. He's got the key that would have opened the cage. That would have opened the key, but we did gain a level, and so this must be his assistant. Unfortunately, she made an unfortunate end. And this chest is is the key that we looted from Sild. We can open this now. And this is the actual loot from the end of dungeon chest. And a hunting bow of frost. He's got an alchemy bench, and here's Sild's journal, and here's another book, Horror of Castle Xir. This will give you a level into destruction magic. Let's take a look at Sild's journal. And I read, Fourth of Evening Star, 4E200. It never ceases to amaze me how many fall for my simple trap. I may have to consider tweaking it a bit, though. Many of them in recent months have been dying the second they hit the cage floor. Putting a foot or two of water in didn't help either. In fact, it may actually be making things worse. The last one to fall in broke both his arms and legs. He proceeded to float there and eventually drown. If it weren't for the water, I would have had a great time twisting his mind till I decided to end him. Captured another. One finally. It's definitely true that whatever these orcs gain in size and strength, they lose in mental capacity. I'm amazed they can't even speak. He kept saying that when he gets out, he'll break me in half like a twig. Persuasive, isn't he? Anyway, I told him that if he holds his head under the water for as long as this candle wick lasts, I'd let him go free. Stupid thing drowned within minutes. I never tire of this. I haven't captured a soul for days, and the last victim died on impact. Of course, I was still able to reclaim his soul, but without the thrill of killing or any kind of torture. The process lacks that special something. The reclaimed souls I've summoned make decent targets, but taking a mortal's life is so much more sweet. This guy is just insane. Using greed kills, and yep, when they just fall into the trapdoor, many of them just die on impact or get crippled, and then with the water, they just drown because they're not able to move after being crippled so bad. So we finally put an end to his torturous and devilish ways. This poor dog. Oh, and you know what? I should have. But I only had one lockpick. I burned through almost all my lockpicks. But otherwise, I would have tried and picked each door before I looted the key. That way, it would have given me a level. It would have helped me with my lockpicking skill. And many of them were kept prisoner. Many of them were kept prisoner for his evil ways. And right over here we find an unusual gem, which is tied to a quest. And unfortunately we cannot remove them from our inventory. They're stuck with us until we collect all of them. But this book is unique. The Ethereum Wars. By reading this book, by taking this book, we begin a new quest called, the Ethereum Wars, and it takes us to a place. So we're going to be taking a look at that. If I can get that, if I can make it this far, then we'll definitely look into that. It's quite a bit of distance. All right, so now let's get out of this place and turn in our job.
Stay back, or I'll be forced.
Only to find another subjugated ghost.
Do this.
Get ready, Lydia.
This isn't what I want. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
And over here we find a dead Draugr. Another amulet of Dibella. Nothing here. And with the key that I got, we can now open the store, or you can pick it. Ooh, another dwarven bow. I had to grab this dwarven bow from Lydia, and you know what? I'll give this one to her.
I am at your command.
Here you go, Lydia. Now you get your own dwarven bow,
Lead on.
like mine. This takes us outside to Skyrim. Now we're starting to feel a little. Now it's time for a little bit of munchies. But thankfully, I still got plenty of food from that bandit camp, so I'm gonna eat a salmon steak to keep my hunger topped off. Look out behind you, Lydia.
I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't want to do this. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I'm sorry. This isn't what I want. I don't have any choice. I'm sorry.
Now up here we can pull this lever. pull this lever, take a look around, and it takes us right back to this room. Now we know that this is a trapdoor, so... And here we find that shout wall. Let's see what power we get. Kind's peace. Now this one, this will soothe wild beasts and lose their desire to fight or flee. But we need a dragon's soul. And this chest, even if you were not full, this chest is completely empty. Be careful, Lydia. You don't want to fall in there again. Make the same mistake. Maybe she already did. Here's an apprentice locked door, and I have my last lockpick. Talk about emotional damage. All right, I'll be back for this one. Next time, bring more than just 10 lockpicks every time I'm out. All right, and this is where we end up. This is where we wind up, and this is the entrance we saw as we were making our way up to that place. All right, we got a long ways to go.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
I don't have time for this.
Don't you walk away from me.
Boost! Get up one, still can.
Sirs, you picked the wrong person. But you do have something useful for me. Elven armor and gauntlets. I'll be relieving those from you. Well, guys, I've already spent an hour of recording for this segment. And so I believe this is a good time to wrap up today's episode of Legendary Survival in Skyrim. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. It really does help the channel out. And I'm starting to feel cold. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell notification to stay up to speed on my next videos I publish. Or if you like to come and interact with me while I play some games, I do stream on Twitch. So feel free to check out my Twitch channel if you're interested. I'll be more than happy to have you, and we can definitely chat and hang out, that sort of thing. Thank you guys so much for all the love and the support you have given me. It really does mean a lot. You guys are so amazing. I just can't thank you guys enough. That's going to do it for this episode of Skyrim Legendary Survival, and I will see you all in the next episode. Rise up, be blessed, now smile. Goodbye.